Olga was going to marry Anatoly. She carefully chose her dress, jewelry. A manicure, makeup artist and hairdresser were invited to the house. Olga was the most beautiful bride, all the guests were delighted with her. Everything was thought out to the smallest detail. Flowers, rings, dressed-up limousine. Olga was like a princess at the ball, an Anatoly prince. Her wedding was like a fairy tale. Alia was happy, she really wanted to surprise her friends, guests. She was the only daughter of her parents, and therefore her parents did not save on her. Yes, and Anatoly earned well, he also invested in the wedding. Alia was a student. The young danced, when suddenly they knocked on the door. Someone of their guests opened the door and a stranger came to them. He was 50 years old. He looked in surprise towards the young. The guests were whispered. The stranger headed for the young. He invited Olga to dance. He danced not directly badly, Olga was even surprised. After the dance, he handed Olga an envelope and disappeared. Olga really wanted to expand and see what is in him. But the guests distracted her, and she completely forgot about him. After the wedding, when the guests parted, Olga remembered the envelope, which she put in a hurry in her purse. Olga opened him with curiosity and saw a note, and under it a tidy amount of money. She began to carefully read the note. It wrote, "Dear daughter, I was glad to see you today. You were so beautiful. I was glad to dance with you. I know you will now ask why I call you a daughter. After all this time you consider the father of another person. It turned out that your mother and I parted before your birth. Sorry I have not been in your life. Your mother did not want me to appear in your life, Alechka, but I always watched you from afar. If you do not want to know me, I'll understand everything. It's just that today I could not but be present on an important day for you. This money is small that I could give you. Your dad." Olga, reading, cried. She did not suspect anything, and did not suspect that her father, who raised her, was not a biological father. After all, he always treated her well, took care of her. Olga had many questions for his mother. She really wanted to ask her, but there was no time. It was urgent to go on a wedding trip, and Olga postponed this conversation. Returning home, from the island of La Palma, where they spent their honeymoon, Olga hastened to visit her parents. Parents were glad to see the daughter tanned, but worried with something. From the parents of Vera and Vitaly, she learned about her birth. Vera without hiding told her daughter. Olga thanked her father Vitaly for supporting his mother and raised her. Olga hugged her parents, and they, barely restraining her tears, asked their daughter forgiveness for that hid all these years the truth. They did not expect Peter to appear in her life, and even at the wedding. At the wedding, Vera did not recognize him,